Welcome back to Forrest Speed Shop. So, in the last episode of this, I got this running. It's actually roughly the same day, but that video would have been so long if I included this in it. So, we're doing this. And by roughly, I mean it is the same day. I don't know why I said roughly. But, currently, I'm going to be setting up the push button start, the ignition on-off kill switch, and yeah. So, we're going to be having a blast. So let's get to it. Alright, test rip number 2. Oh, not like that. You guys could hear me when I was talking. That thing is ridiculously loud. Holy crap. I gotta get some kind of tensioner for the chains. They're a little bit loose and I can't exactly get them moved into another position. So I'll have to figure something out for that, at least for the drive chain, because that's what it felt like was skipping. So when I just took it for that spin, felt a little weird. Felt like it was kind of, something was acting up. And it is. I got one extra link of chain than I actually need on it. But I'm going to get that removed. And then at some point I'm going to have to add a, what is it? I literally just said a chain tensioner. I'm going to have to add a chain tensioner to it. Both to the rear drive and the front drive. But anyway, I'll get you guys more videos of this tomorrow. Gonna make the rest of the, I keep saying that. Anyway, we're gonna make the rest of the setup for the controls, the little switch panel and stuff. Then I gotta remove one of the links from that. And we should be smooth sailing then. So, I will get back to you guys tomorrow whenever I do that. And then we'll go have some fun. Hey guys, welcome back. So, the next day, I had to let my GoPro charge for a little bit, get some of the clips off of it from yesterday. I haven't really done much up here except disconnect everything I did yesterday. I'm kind of working on trying to make a little like container for it, but it's not working out too well. Added a couple little extra welds onto this to make it stronger. And then the biggest update I did is found out that this moved, and then I added a, you can kind of see it in there. Right there, I added a chain tensioner, and it's a fixed position tensioner, but
It does the job, keeps it straight, keeps it from jumping teeth and stuff like that. So we are going to be having some fun with this later today. Only problem is the battery died. I tried starting it this morning and it worked just fine, and then it kind of went bit, and I went, huh. Put the battery charger on it, said no, not charging that. So we'll have to figure out what's up with that. Other than that though, I just got to get to making a spot to mount the switch panel, and once that's done, we'll get to ride it around. So let's get to it. Guys, we're back. You guys missed a lot of me building the box, mostly because it kept cutting me. I got cut about 3 times in 10 minutes, so there were quite a few profane words, but so far this is the this is the setup. It's going to sit in right here. Try not to crush any wires, though I know I'm crushing some right now. And then whenever you hop in, you just flip the on switch so you have power to the start button. Press the start button and voila, you can drive it. So I'm gonna get some tabs. God, I can't think. I'm gonna get some tabs put on this thing so I can get it bolted to the floor, and then we're gonna throw the battery back in it, make sure it fits where I want it to fit. Also, the battery died yesterday. I don't know if I mentioned that or previously. Also, it's been like 2 days since the last video I took. I took a day off because I was working on some other stuff. But yeah, the battery died, or so I thought. It said 0, like none of my battery chargers would charge it. Well, I figured out the way to recharge it, or not recharge it, to add a little bit. I realized it was a little low on battery acid. So threw some battery acid in the battery. It's back at 100% right now, according to that battery charger. And then, yeah, we'll throw that in here, get everything mounted up. I'll build some kind of battery hold down thing, you know, see what I'm doing with my hands. And then we'll get everything wired back up and we'll go take it for a spin, even though it's super wet out. So, let's get to it. So today, we are out with the go-kart. And I already broke it twice now, actually. The first time it wasn't really broken. The motor just loosened up the motor mount bolts. Some of this other stuff came loose. Oh look, that's loose again. Good, glad, very glad. I gotta loosen that up. It runs really good actually, especially when you're on the trails. Here's the box mounted up. I don't think I showed that in the last video. You know, headlights. Oh, that one turned. Kill switch. You know, batteries mounted up, charged. And if you've looked closely, you can see this tire right here. Doesn't exactly do tire things. And yeah. I don't know where those 3 bolts went. I just went and took it out for a spin on the trails, just making sure everything was working, checked out okay. And so far, it actually did pretty good. The brakes aren't working, and that's because you can do that. The key fell out, and so did both the screws. So I don't know where those are. That's gonna get welded on. I figured I might as well weld it anyway, but now it really needs to be welded. Yeah, I'd rather have that welded than the sprocket. You know, the sprocket's fine where it's at. It's got the key on it, but it'd be nice to weld that in. That way I can be very sure that the brakes are going to keep working. These just keep annoying me because they keep coming loose. That needs to stay in one spot, like right there. And this needs to be moved. But we'll get to that in a minute. For now, I gotta figure out what to do about this tire. Well, so I have some bolts, but I don't know if they're properly long enough. Oh, wow. Yeah, I had to drive it all the way back here to the barn, and decided that it would be best if I just kept driving it and not paying attention to that. And I don't think my judgment worked out as well as I wanted it to. Give me just a second here. Yeah. No. Yep. So we're gonna have to find some kind of bolt clamp or something to get that all set up properly. But I'm gonna get to doing that, fixing this front tire, because I kind of need that to drive, and I'd really rather it not implode or anything. So we'll get to doing that, and then we will get to videos of just ripping around on it. All right, so okay, so on that last drive, something just didn't feel right. It felt like it had no power, and what it was the main sprocket was slipping on the shaft. So I fixed that by welding it, because that's not going on anything else, and this is all going to stay together. Fixed a couple other things with the welder as well. I just was done with them coming loose. I don't have any Loctite here, and I don't even think Loctite would help. So everything's now back together. And together forever kind of thing. You know, really cute. But let's get going. See if this thing works again. Flew off. Jane. Ow, it's hot. Ow. Jeez. It's toasty. Well, now you guys can get a good look at my putting everything back where I want it to be. You know, it really limits what I'm doing, but I don't care, because this fixed it. Yeah, everything over here is just really toasty. So we'll get back to you guys whenever I can get the belt on. So, or the belt, the chain. Jimmy, no, no, no! That's depressing. Oh no, don't die on me. It was running so good! What's up with it? We could be sucking in a bit of water. Just a little bit.
Alright guys, so we got some bad news. The starter solenoid on the go-kart is messed up. I got the chain tensioner. It was there. I don't know what happened to it. I think it broke off. The wheel is gone. Oh, there it is. I see it. No, welds failed. Spot welds. So, yeah. Knew I needed to gusset it a little bit more. But the starter solenoid's messed up, so every time you try to go and hook up the battery, just ever so slightly hook up the battery, it'll try to start it. So, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. And hit that notification button to see more of my content. And next time we come out here, we're going to be bypassing that. So, thank you guys for watching.